Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the 2024 Link to the Past Randomizer No Logic Tournament. Tonight we have Game 2 between Chexhuman and Doomtap, which means we should have a win on the board. But maybe I have a moment to look up who won the last race, or maybe chat can tell me. But I caught most of the last race. It was very exciting. We should have some very high-level no-logic gameplay tonight and see lots of fun glitches. Okay, there's our win on the scoreboard. Doomtap is up 1 game. I'm told that the MSU we'll be hearing tonight is the TMNT Retro Collection. Yeah, this is a technique that we are unlikely to be seeing, but I mean hovering in general. Hovering is useful. We will probably be seeing it in Hookshot Cave and not here. So just to summarize how this mode works, the items are placed entirely randomly, and the game will almost certainly be beatable, because there are so many glitches in this game that you can make just about anything beatable. The one situation that would come up that would make the game impossible to complete under the race rules would be if it were impossible to get a fire or ice rod without defeating Trinex. To fix that, this pool has 2 fire rods and 2 ice rods in it. This is the no logic double rods category. And beating Trinex can be important because the goal is not just to get the 7 crystals and defeat Ganon, but also you need to defeat the bosses that correspond to those 7 crystals. So even if you get the 7 crystals by other glitchier means, you still need to defeat the bosses. Okay, it looks like our racers are ready to start. Yep, also thank you to Sacrijutes once again for tracking. Good luck to our racers. Alright, wow, a full heart in the Sanctuary. Who would have expected that? We've got our runners playing as 2 differently styled Link sprites. Often in glitched modes you will see Link sprites more than usual because you'll find guides that tell you to line up a particular part of your sprite, or you've practiced techniques that tell you where you line up a particular part of your sprite with, you know, a particular pixel. I remember, like, the guide that taught me how to clip to Magic Bat is like, line Link's ears up with this thing. And I wasn't playing as Link, and I didn't have Link's ears. But here we see two different Links. Doomtap immediately finding money. Doomtap has skipped checking the lumberjack tree. Chexhuman is checking it, and it looked like a blue rupee. Generally, it's feasible to skip many checks, and one of the checks that our runners sometimes skip is a lumberjack tree, because that's really out of the way. You can probably get by without whatever item it has. Oh, it's flip? Oh! That was not a blue rupee. That was very different from a blue rupee. And, you know, you can get by without flippers, but it can be a lot more awkward and time-consuming. So actually, Chex has some key information here. Meanwhile, Doomtap is doing the Death Mountain ascent. He wrapped the screen and clipped into the cave where the old man is. So one popular starting route is to go up the mountain first. Oh, Fire Rod right away. That was great. Going up the mountain first gives you that new starting point, lets you immediately clip down the mountain here to the graveyard ledge where you can get as many bombs as you need. Chexhuman has collected a few bombs and has gone to Kakariko with them. Kakariko is a fine place to start. Some runners like to put it off because you would like to... Oh, there's another Fire Rod! Okay, we've seen both Fire Rods now. Because you might want to do all the checks in Kakariko at once, or go from Kakariko directly to Desert and bring some items that are useful for Desert when you're there. And Doomtap is here filling up on bombs. And also filling up on rupees using the Houlihan glitch. Because of the way that he entered the previous screen, the screen scrolling is still messed up enough to cause Houlihan to happen immediately without any setup. And that, of course, brings Doomtap home. So he continues the route from there. We'll probably see some checks in the water next. Chexhuman getting lightly scammed. This is a popular clip to do early on. Doom doing it very well, even while being harassed by the bow and arrow guard. Using our first key, it's a key to Misery Mire. That almost doesn't matter. Yes, we've been told that one of Chexhuman's weaknesses is not checking Waterfall Cave, which is, you know, only a weakness in a seed where there's something important in Waterfall Cave. Doomtap over here has done the swimming glitch into Ice Rod Cave, and can now set up the water walk, while Chex is clipping down to Desert Palace. Just a shield on the Desert Torch. So Chex has found relatively few items and will not be able to do fun glitches involving this room. Nothing too exciting in the Waterfall Cave. Just rubies up there. Doom actually has collected enough money to buy the Zora item, which could be another distinguishing item. Chex is setting up the quadrant glitch, getting zapped in the butt on the correct pixel, you cause this screen to scroll incorrectly so that you can just run over to the right side of desert with a broken camera. Hey, the screen's still scrolling. We get to see what these items are. It's a heart piece. And 300 rupees for checks. Doom continuing to check places that are not Kakariko. Looking for something that will point him in a direction. And Chex is going to hop around on the cliffs over on this side of the world. We've learned that Gull Woods is the pendant, the green pendant. Yeah, the exciting thing about No Logic is it is so improvisational of a mode. From the start to the finish. Ooh, nice sword. There's... You gotta figure out how to chain different glitches together. What is Doomtap setting? Oh, the bomb roll. Yeah. Setting up... And, setting up a door glitch to get to the big key chest. Is Agnes Cave dupable? Is that all on the same super tile? Yeah, so Doomtap is here with a broken camera. You end up in a room where the enemies are visible but they can't touch you. And then you scroll the screen and you end up back in the same room where the enemies are invisible and can touch you, and that's how you death warp out of that situation. Yeah, that one is a fun glitch. I think I learned to do it with the Cane of Samaria, but as Doomtap has demonstrated, you can do it with just bombs. Chex has in fact reached Ice Rod Cave. Might not be avoiding the water as much as he is known for. Found a big key. I didn't actually see what dungeon it was for. Small keys are mostly fairly unimportant, but big keys are... Wait, is that the big key of this dungeon? Really? That's amazing. Oh, Desert Palace. Oh, but he does have the Eastern big key. Making Eastern, you know, that much of a better place to be. There's the Arrow of Destiny. And $5 in the Eastern Big Chest, and Doomtap is done, having no way to complete Eastern Palace. Doom screen wrapping into the Tower of Hera. And it looks like Chex is setting up to go up Death Mountain for the first time. Small key to Turtle Rock, okay. Can help if you need to get a bunch of items out of Turtle Rock. And that is all for the Tower of Hera for now. But there is a lot of other things to find on Death Mountain. There's a key up on the on Spectacle Rock Ledge, and Doomtap just quickly teleports through that wall to grab it. It's a key to the Palace of Darkness. The way we're going to Palace of Darkness, we won't need keys. Doom doing some more mountain climbing to head over to the east side of Death Mountain, across the Glitch Bridge. Heart piece up there, and now it is time to run unarmed into Spiral Cave. Breezes right past that first mini Moldorm. Taking a couple of hits, but it all works out. Being careful not to get, stun locked by squirrels. Heading into Paradox Cave. Chex gets to dash right through Spiral, having the sword, of course. So that first sword was on Agina, a bit out of the way. Doom using his last bomb to get into the 5-chest room. Small key to Castle Tower, and a lamp. A lamp is very useful, not just for seeing where you're going, but also because it lets you set variables for important glitches like hook pushing and overworld conveyor. It is a very useful setup item. Chex is also low on bombs and comes over here to buy 10 of them. Not for seeing where you're going, it's for going where you're going. I like it. Yep. Flare rods are abundant in this seed, and both of our racers have them. Doomtap is taking a look in Mini Moldorm Cave. Getting a little bamboozled by the Mini Moldorms. But with low magic and no sword, bombs are the only weapon that he has right now. Oh no, last bomb. Hope this works. The unfortunate thing is Doomtap's now out of bombs and won't be able to do the door glitch to get into King's Tomb from here. The key to Skull Woods is useful. You want one of those when you go to the back. Orb! Alright, hey, and there's some bombs. Doomtap now has the opportunity. Oh, isn't going to do it. Key to the Tower of Hera is very useful, because you can bring that to Swamp. Most of the ways into Swamp Palace are in the middle, and you end up at a locked door first thing, so you need to bring a key from another dungeon. That other dungeon is probably going to be Tower of Hera or Misery Mire. Chex did the door glitch to combo that cave into King's Tomb and got an item that we couldn't see. So Doom making use of that pearl and is descending Death Mountain in the Dark World. And so is Chex. Alright, we have checked some crystals. I saw that Turtle Rock was a crystal. And Thieves Town. Check's doing a setup that I don't know. Huh. Just picking up the bumper ledge item on the way down. That's neat. Welcome! I think the main thing you've missed is, well, an early moon pearl in Mini World Cave that both racers have, and Chex found a sword in Agina's cave. So Doom is exploring the Village of Outcasts while Chex heads into Skull Woods. Okay. Doomtap has blue armor now. Reasonably nice to have, except when you're trying to death warp. Chex finds a bow in the pinball room. Ice Rod in Skullwoods, I missed it. Wow, okay, Chex has the rods that he needs. You know what? This seems like a set of items you could put together a Go mode out of. With the Moon Pearl and, you know, you can go to the Village of Outcasts and set up Tree Warp and dupe your sword. You need a bunch of other items to realistically clear the dungeons. Alright, that was Doomtap's brief exploration of Thieves Town. And Doomtap scrolls the screen back and forth. Having taken a death in Thieves Town, that put him in the fake Dark World. The next screen scroll takes him back to the Light World, and that takes him directly to Kakariko Village. Sadly, we know that there is nothing important to find in Kakariko Village. Which probably makes Doomtap feel pretty good about putting it off. Chex pause buffering and frame ruling his way out of getting hit by the spike. Oh, frame rule didn't save him that time. This fight's a little bit spicy. The frame rule is, as I understand it, that every 4 frames the game checks for whether you're getting damaged by an enemy. If you pause buffer, if you don't pause buffer, then you're going to be contacting the enemy for 4 frames and take some damage. If you do pause buffer, you might be able to keep dodging that 1 in 4 chance of getting checked for whether you're touching the enemy. And Chex has defeated Mothula and collected the green pendant. Okay, Doom exploring desert in a path that I didn't expect. Oh, Chex! Oh, wow! That's a possibly valuable green pendant. We'll have to see what the book gives. And Doom picks up the sword that Chex has. Yep, these are industry-strength boots. In glitch modes, you start with the Pegasus boots, almost always, because it's really annoying to set up glitches without the boots. So, Doom is skipping over Desert Palace, I think? Or is running back around because it would have been too tricky to get back to the other side without the glove. Check's doing the same screen wrap to the big key chest in Eastern Palace. And Chex has what he needs to clear Eastern Palace. Doom has what he needs to clear Desert Palace. He's brought one thing that Chex didn't bring, which was the big key. Doom is collecting the tiny shield. Doom setting up the quadrant glitch, getting lasered in the butt on a particular pixel. Looks like he didn't hit the pixel, now he's using the pot down there to line it up. But it helps that he took a lot of damage in doing that, because that's going to let him death warp out of this situation more easily. So Doom's collecting the items from the right side of desert. And, you know, there's a lot of the world still left to explore. And one of those places is the Hyrule Castle area. Often overlooked for a long time in No Logic, because it's kind of out of the way compared to other things you want to check. And you might want to set it up like in a route with the mirror to do a glitch into the pyramid. Chex really just collecting those pendants. Chex has completed Eastern. Who knows whether there will be something valuable on the pedestal. The book tell him, though. Now, with so much of the world easily explorable in this situation, there's 3 swords out there. Our racers are probably reasonably confident they'll find another sword at some point, but I'm curious how long it'll be before someone considers duping the sword. Because they have everything they need for it, and I get very excited by dupes. Three swords and they're all in Aguma's cave. The big key to which? I just missed what the tablet said. Yeah, we are unlikely to see a pedestal pull. What if there's a bottle on it? What if the first bottle's on it, though? Right. The value of going to Hyrule Castle is you get the Hyrule Castle Big Key, which has more uses than just opening the cell, because that is one of the big keys that can be used as a cave state big key. If you're in a dungeon room and the game thinks that it's not a dungeon, and if the game thinks you're in a cave instead, then you have 255 small keys, and you also have a big key if you've collected one of 4 particular big keys. And the one that is always guaranteed to be collectible is the Hyrule Castle one, because it's always right there. And Doom using that because he's gone to the Palace of Darkness by clipping from Spectacle Rock. So, Palace of Darkness is a nice place to explore in Cave State. In addition to having all the keys you could ever need, there's also the fact that the particular location of the clip causes all of the enemies to despawn. So you just get an abandoned Palace of Darkness to run around. It also despawns the crystal switches, but that's not too important. Chex is finishing up Desert Palace. I kind of expected Doomtap to be the first one to clear Desert Palace. Oh, there's a bottle! Okay. Doom has found the first bottle in the Palace of Darkness. 2 bottles, really? I missed the first bottle in Escape, and Doom has 2 bottles. You can do a lot of glitches with 2 bottles. A lot of glitches are powered by potions, particularly drinking a potion the moment that you go through a door or screen transition can have a variety of different effects. Causing glitches such as Yuzuhara's Bottle Adventure, which causes the door to go to the wrong place. Stairmaster, a different way of causing a door to go to the wrong place. Fake Flute, which lets you use a blue bottle as a flute in the overworld, and also flute to places in the dark world. Now, Chex has the knowledge about flippers on the Lumberjack ledge, correct? One of the racers does and one of them doesn't. Doom has a red boomerang, a sometimes useful ingredient in hook pushing. And Doom is setting up a door glitch into the fairy room here, which is going to allow him to come back here and do an incorrect screen scroll that takes him into Hookshot Cave. Oh, I missed that. Did Doom pick up a big key to this dungeon in Palace of Darkness? Oh, Ganon's Tower key. Okay. Doom has both boomerangs, which can be used in different glitch setups. Yeah, so Doom is doing this screen wrap to get back into the Hookshot Cave entrance. You gotta be careful about what pixel you dash onto that from, and then you can just screen wrap and get back in the door on the island there. Chex is also exploring the castle. Or has finished exploring the castle. And it's hovering time for Doomtap. Now, Chex having a potion here could go to Thieves' Town from here. Or he could go back into the castle. No, well, yeah, looks like he's setting up to go to Cave State Thieves' Town. And there is a hammer. The hovering is rewarded with a hammer in Hookshot Cave. Chex is in Thieves' Town and doesn't have that hammer. That was cool. What caused Ice Armos to despawn? Are all the enemies despawned with the way that Doomtap got here? Looks like they are. Okay. Oh, nice. Yeah, so everything's kind of offset by a tile. Doom just casually hovering across that gap. Wow, exploring Ganon's tower with no enemies in it is pretty convenient. Yeah, I can see that the path is likely to end here. Alright. Chex coming to get blind from her cell, and finding the Master Sword. I guess we are that much less likely to see sword duping now. Alright, Chex sets up LSD blind, where you hit select at a particular moment while the blind fight triggers, and that causes the door to stay open, and also causes the palette to get a lot brighter than usual. The door staying open is important because you want to collect this item so that the boss stays dead, and then leave and go check the rest of Thieves Town. And for Chex to get the prize of Thieves Town, he'll need to come back in while the game knows that he's in Thieves Town and return to the boss room. So Doom seems like he's in a pretty good position having 2 bottles and the hammer. But Chex is beating bosses. Oh, and Doom digs up another sword. Yep, with no mirror you can't fix your fake Dark World. So Chex completes Thieves Town and gets a second crystal. 2 crystals to 0. We've seen the Misery Mire medallion, it is Ether. That's going to be important because if you don't have that medallion, then you're going to need to do dungeon ID swapping to convince the game that you're in Misery Mire. By far the easiest way to collect the Misery Mire prize is to actually walk in the front door of Misery Mire using the medallion. We're going to get some more crystal info. Ice Palace and Desert Palace. And now, we can get hype for Hype Cave. Chexhuman leaving the Village of Outcasts tile, ending up back in the Light World because of the fake Dark World glitch. And screen wraps to check Magic Bat. There's the Quake medallion in there. In Hype Cave. And Magic Bat holds an ice rod. Alright, we have now seen all 4 rods. Okay, by clipping in here... Oh! Sid Kid has the hook shot. Great reason to revisit Kakariko Village. Hey, Spleeby, thanks. Doomtap swims into the pyramid. Where there is a big key to ice, okay. The Pyramid Fairy is dispensing these. The mirror is in the pyramid. Back before the swim glitch was known, that would have probably caused that mirror to never be collected. Nice bombos. We now have the 2 other medallions that are not the important ones. Chex with the hookshot can now beat the boss of Tower of Hera. Sets up a very quick Hera pot. Doom's setting up a bomb timer. As a way to tell when he's transitioning the screen into Thieves' Town. There's an alternative to going deep into that door and looking for the sparkle of the tip of his sword to tell what pixel he's on. Now Doom has brought something that Chex didn't to Thieves' Town. It's the hammer, which lets him just get a heart piece. Chex collects a not very useful key from the tablet. Chex is now visiting Cave State Palace of Darkness. So if nothing else, he's going to find his 3rd sword in here. Swords just keep being too conveniently located and disappointing all of us who want to see some duping. Chex may have forgotten the first basement item. So Doom is setting up a clip from Thieves' Town back into Desert Palace. Even though he's already checked this chest, I'm wondering where this route is going. Oh, opening that door for later, for setting up glitches to Swamp Palace. That's a cool thing to think about. Yeah, runners right now are just retracing each other's steps. Except that Doomtap didn't fight Helmosaur King, and Chex is going to be knocking down a 6th boss. Oh yeah, was that the hook push from the Palace of Darkness Dark Basement into the Helmosaur King room? It was over so quickly. Both racers collecting crystals simultaneously. That is the first crystal for Doomtap, and the 4th for Chexhuman. Doom's buying some more glitch juice. And Chex is about to find another ice rod. No, another fire rod. Chex picks it up. Just in case he loses one, I don't know. Doom is now heading into the back of Desert Palace to collect a second crystal. Chex doing a bomb clip to go up Death Mountain. Got a quick map check. We know that Swamp Palace is a pendant now, which makes the Flippers location a lot less painful. Chex is the first into Turtle Rock, checking Laser Bridge, finding the cape. And a bow. Good stuff. Oh, that's silver arrows now for Chex. And does he have all the ingredients for the stuck push to Trinex? Alright, yeah, we're about to see Chex fly. Whee! Just sailing right through that door into the Trinex fight. I see only one thing that's going to slow Chex down at this point, and that is the lack of any medallions, and particularly the Ether Medallion for getting into Misery Mire. I bet that this means that he's going to do dungeon ID swapping to go from Palace of Darkness to Hera to the castle basement, swapping the dungeon ID into Misery Mire, back into Hera, and collecting the prize, which will then be the prize of Misery Mire, and then getting to Vitreous by alternate means. It's a lot to do, but so perhaps is finding the Ether Medallion. Yeah, it's not that that's not going to slow Doomtap down, also. The only progress that Doom has that Chex doesn't turns out to be fairly inconsequential. Oh, wow. Do you ever end up with the switches in the wrong position and try to fix it by hovering? Because these crystal switches are despawned, aren't they? Yeah, much better fix. Chex is now in Carpet Palace, having done the YBA into Ice Palace, causing there to be a lot more friction with the ground than usual. Doom is going into Swamp from Hera, also in Cave State, so gets to open some more doors. But that's all that Doom can do in Swamp Palace right now. Doomtap buying some more glitch juice. Penguin's dropping a lot of bombs for Chex. Yeah, Doom seems to be determined to check some out-of-the-way locations, like the back of the castle escape without gloves. Skullwoods. And another sword! Finding a sword there would have been more momentous a while ago. Chex is setting up the YBA to get to Cold Stare without having a hammer. Drinking a blue potion while going through that sub-tile door, or no, super tile door, brings up the last text box that came up, scrolls the screen incorrectly, and lets him just fall into the hole that no longer has a rock covering it. Doom is also doing the YBA to Ice Palace. The Check's taking some hits from Cold Stare here. Yeah, one problem Doomtap has is he doesn't know where an ice rod is, and he's looking all over for it. Alright, Chexhuman now has 6 crystals. Hearing the Shovel Knight victory theme there. Welcome. I would summarize that Chexhuman has been dominating this race. He is up 6 crystals to 2 right now, and has all of the items he would need. I mean, he would like to find another sword at some point, but it's clearly not too important. And he's got to do a dungeon ID swap to complete Mire. Right. So Check's doing some variable setting with the lamp. Or just making sure not to be at full magic? Wow, picking up some arrows. Oh, okay. So I think Chex is going to be defeating Vitreous first. He's doing the YBA south from Desert into Mire. Looks like Chex is still looking for items. Ice rods were in Skullwoods and on the Uncle. Oh, this is just a path to Vitreous. Setting up a bow and bombs hook push. Shoving himself through that wall with the hook shot. Get to Vitreous. Also, he doesn't have the big key, so we need to hook push one more time through that big door. And easy Vitreous fight because he's got the silver arrows. Oh, yeah. Desert Big Key would have opened that door. That's a very good point. Anyway. Chex gets the cursed red armor. Doomtap is setting up the YBA to Cold Stare. Chex has now beaten all of the required bosses, but he still needs the Misery Mire Crystal to fight Ganon. I forgot that bonking to complete that glitch was the Tam Slam. I like it. Yeah, you know, you can get glitch brain. You can be so focused on which glitch that you need to do next that you forget to do things the normal way. When the opportunity presents itself. Chex realized that he forgot that chest. Well, mostly by having seen it. But the reason he's in the Palace of Darkness is going to be... I mean, he needs to be in the Palace of Darkness. The reason he's going to the Palace of Darkness is to set up the dungeon ID swap. Going through the door in Hyrule Castle where the throne is causes your dungeon ID to change because it's supposed to change from the ID that means Hyrule Castle to the ID that means the sewer. Flipping that bit can also turn other dungeons into other dungeons, so if the game believes you to be in Palace of Darkness, flipping that bit causes you to go to causes the game to believe you're in Misery Mire. Another convenient... Wait, would have been a convenient chest to check if Chex had the big key. Of Palace of Darkness. He's only got the Hera big key. Alright. So Chex has everything, Chex has hook pushing ingredients, so you can, ignore any wall of his choice just by setting up hook pushing, and that's going to bring him through this one-way door. There we go. And he goes back through the door, and we see the compass counter show up, indicating that he is in Misery Mire. Now he's setting up another hook push to get out of here. Doomtap's about to stumble across the ice rod. There we go. Chexhuman sneaking by that mini Moldorm. Anyway, now that he's in Misery Mire, all he has to do is get to a boss room, which is this one, to collect the Misery Mire prize. So Chexhuman has one thing left to do. He needs to defeat Aga 2. That will probably be a quick clip from Turtle Rock here. Oh wow, doing a hook push in a room with pokies bouncing around. That's confidence. There we go. The point of that hook push was to cause him to fall into the lava. If you can fall into the lava, you end up in the Aga 2 fight. Nice triple to start off the fight. Aga 2 is celebrating Pride Month right now. And so is Link. Alright, Ganon's doing a Kefka monologue. Chex getting a nice double sword spin on Ganon. Chex has to do a lot of spins, only having the Master Sword, but then the end of it is not going to require the 24 more spins because Chex does have the silver arrows. Gotta dodge some bats there, he's a little low on health. Well-timed hook shots to avoid the damage there. He's not in too much danger, he does have the red armor. Alright, phase 4 of Ganon. Doomtap considering what to do in Turtle Rock. Looks like he's setting up for the double potion, or the double YBA. Oh no! Oh no! Oh. You know, collect your fairy, gather yourself, and try again. Right, Doom couldn't hook push to try next because he doesn't have a hook shot. Alright, Trinex is down for Doomtap. Chexhuman into phase 3 of Ganon. Doomtap has 4 crystals now. Nice double on Ganon. Can Chex just get a silverless hit on Ganon for the heck of it? And Ganon is defeated. Chexhuman wins the race with a time of 1:14.48. Congratulations to Chex. That brings our score to 1-1. Doomtap has forfeited at this point and won't be playing the race out. Let's get our racers in here. Hello, Doomtap.
Hello. Hi. Oh geez, I just opened the restream now, and it looks like Jax doesn't have nearly as many items as I do, but he has the hook shot. Where did I miss that?
Where was the hook shot? I would need to scroll back, or chat can remind me really quickly. Yeah, because that made a big difference.
Oh, hookshot was sick, kid. I thought about doing
On
that, and then
sick-
I just didn't.
Yeah, that is a spicy location for it, especially because like I trying to remember, you put off Kakariko for a while, right? But still didn't have bottles or anything when you got there.
I think I had a bottle at some point when I was there, when I did Thieves Town, and then I
Sure.
left. I went to desert after that, and that's when I should have checked it, and I kind of forgot. And then I didn't want to run back, so I guess that's on me.
But yeah. But I mean,
Yeah.
there was never a convenient check of Sick Kid because like Kakariko had nothing useful, and there weren't bottles readily available in the places that you would check before Kakariko.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Hey, Chex. GG. Congratulations.
Hey, GG.
What would you say your Go mode item was?
So I'm not really sure. I'd
Mhm.
say it was definitely the second bottle.
Mhm.
And it turned out I didn't need to use a second bottle for anything with hookshot, so I'm glad. Oh, and finding out that swamp was not a crystal was
Yeah.
was
Yeah, that was
really
huge.
the thing. Yeah, because then I didn't need the double YBA, and I didn't need to find a doorway to get to the swamp.
Yeah,
And
because
the desert wasn't open.
yeah, we were saying oh no in chat, seeing the flippers on Lumberjack Ledge where they would probably not be collected, and then they turned out to just
Yeah,
not be important for anything.
right. Yeah, that was the other option.
I think the credits had just told us that the Cane of Samaria was on the pedestal.
Oh, fun. I missed that.
We were wondering early on if we were actually going to see a pedestal pull in No Logic because Chex, got 2 pendants as the first 2 bosses.
Yeah, I got 3 pendants yesterday, but it was all incidental.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I guess I missed the hook shot, and I felt a little bit behind. And then when I went to Skullwoods and I got the bow and the ice rod, I felt really behind. And then I was going to go to Swamp next anyway, so I was just totally. It was going to take me another 15 minutes to finish the seed, and I probably would have had to like farm for money for potions somewhere. So I think I was in a mess.
Yeah.
I didn't get the hook shot on Sick Kid, and I just. Oh, I'm slow now.
Yeah.
I guess I was late with the
Yeah.
bow too, so I wouldn't have had easy hook pushing for a long time.
You're missing a bow.
Or I got them both now, but I got them both really late, like within the
Oh.
last 10 minutes. I got the Skullwoods one, and then I just finished Turtle Rock, and I got the one on Laser Bridge.
Oh, that's right. Skullwoods.
The
Yeah, that
Skullwoods
was.
had the Ice Rod, so I didn't go to Trinex for a while.
Yeah, and that was helpful for me to rush, even though the boss fight was really hairy. I was just taking damage everywhere.
Uh-huh.
Well,
yeah,
it wasn't
getting out of some tight scrapes with the frame rule. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I
it was
just
a very
couldn't.
rewarding pendant dungeon.
Yeah, I just couldn't find my positioning. It was just a fully paused buffered fight. So, yeah, that was nice. And I found a second fire ice rod. I think maybe that was Magic Bat.
Yep.
Oh, I just got the powder recently.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Fire Rod locations. They're just right next to each other.
Uh-huh.
Wait. One was in Thieves, right?
I thought
No.
one was. Was it the old man? It was somewhere early. I got it.
Oh yeah,
super
Old
early,
Man.
and then on the Graveyard Ledge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put that off in the seed until I needed bombs. Which was pretty late. I still kept running out of bombs, so I should have got an upgrade at some point and never did.
Yeah, we saw we saw, I think, bomb counts dropping to 0 on both sides at different points, but it all worked out.
Yeah, if I needed one more bomb before getting to Aga 2, I don't know what I would do. I guess I would
Wow.
I would panic and go to the left entrance. And how did the sea go for you, Doomtap? It sounds like you were slow to Skullwoods and were missing a lot.
Yeah, I went pod to Hookshot Cave. The hammer was in the top chest on Hookshot Cave, and I felt good about that.
Oh,
And then I did left side GT. I don't remember if there was anything there. And it was just I was slow
see.
collecting information that I started picking at the crystals that I knew, and I just wasn't getting anything more.
Right.
I was really behind just from the no hook pushing. That's what it
Right.
felt like, looking at the tracker and the finish times and all that. So I didn't have any easy solutions for what I had left to do.
Yeah. I almost thought it would be a seed where I would dupe my bottle, but I'm not going to do that really, especially since my first and only bottle for a while was Way in Hyrule Castle. That just wasn't going to happen. So I'm glad I kept going, and then Pod had 2 more bottles, I guess.
Yeah.
So that was nice.
Oh, was one on Helmasaur? So I only got one out of there. But I haven't killed the boss yet. I was going there now. I just messed up the statue drag.
I see, yeah.
Okay, so that brings us to a game 3. When is game 3 going to be?
That's
It's
tomorrow.
Same time tomorrow.
Tomorrow, same time. All right, I look forward to it. Any other closing thoughts?
Not really. Just thank you for the restream and thanks for the race checks.
Yeah, thank you, Race, GG's. Thanks for putting it all together. Elia, Speed Gaming, and everybody.
All right, thank you for tracking Sacrajutes, and yeah, have a good night, everyone.